Hey there, Foxy fans. Welcome back to the garage. We're back for now. Been laid up with a prolonged illness. We're going to try this again. Stop saying Foxy has also been laid up with a bit of an illness. She has an intermittent start issue. It's definitely electrical. We've replaced alternator, starter, battery. The Optima, I think, is still good. 3 years old. I think it's still good. The Optima Tender Charger, though, was the same price as a new Die-Hard. So I got the Die-Hard, charge up the Optima and leave it on the shelf because that's what we're designed to do for long terms. It's long-term storage. And I'll run the Die-Hard full time because I got 3 or 4 old-style trickle chargers. Thinking when I did the torque converter swap and I had the starter out, I may have inadvertently created an open or a short circuit with the main, and that might have partially fried-ish the fusible link in the main run. She will start on a jump. She won't start on a fresh battery, no matter what. So the ignition circuit's good, main power's good. It's just it doesn't have cranking amps off a battery. 2 batteries hooked up, 12.8 volts, 13 volts, won't crank. 14 volts with the amps of a running vehicle, pushing it through on a set of jumpers. The first time it'll hesitate, and then after that, every time it'll crank over. So there's something about the extra amps pushing through whatever resistance is out there. The only thing I haven't checked in the pattern so far is that fusible link on my main line. And honestly, that came from the G8 that supplied the harness. So that's 2009. It's been around a while. So I'm going to pull that apart. Never even seen it. It's wrapped in the harness. I'm going to pull that out today and take a look at it. Also, my battery tray broke, and I've been waiting. Actually, I got lucky. I had to order this 3 times, but partsgeek.com came through. Jegs failed me. Summit failed me. OPGI failed me. Everybody has it listed. It's cheap, 15 bucks. And the moment you order it, immediately goes into back order. Kind of annoying. I'd be much happier if these places just said it's back ordered, but here we are. This is, I guess they want to get you on the hook, and I guess they can say it's not a bait and switch that way. It just happened to be back ordered. So while I'm pulling out the battery to check the harness, we're gonna slap this guy in. The other one, this ear, it's paper thin. I have it. Where is it? I chucked it on my parts table here when I pulled it out the other day. Listen to my voice. Look at the car. Is that it? Oh yeah, there it is. Whoop. So, you can see it's just, I cleaned it up and it's been POR 15 and stuff, but it's paper thin. But that's 57 years of battery acid, road salt, bad moods, and other things accumulated. So it finally went. So the battery tray is just flopping around with 3 or 4 legs holding it in. So we're going to swap that out when we're doing this. Let's see if we can get you angled into the engine bay and you guys can see what I'm doing here. Alright, get you flipped around an angle. Here we come, flipping around. Apparently we're not flipping around. So that's a pretty good angle, I think. Got this little shim on my ground post because my ground terminal's stupid. Let's get my main ground off. Redid half my grounds. I got new ground straps as well to go on the opposite side of the car. Now we got to get our main terminal off here. You guys really can't see it, of course. It's a little funky. See if I can get it quickly enough. This isn't too boring. An Allen key. There we go. And a wrench. Nope, that's not the one. I have a lot of electrical going in this car, so a lot of electrical terminals. Got five on the top post plus 2 on the side post. The main is off the side, and then all the auxiliary stuff, main switch power comes in off the top post. Okay, just did this the other day, so I got most of my tools laid out. This is my 9/16 battery post. Nope, that's not a 9/16. What is that? That's a 13 millimeter. Someone's been in here screwing up my production here. Okay. Battery is now disconnected. As the great Derek Barry said, there is no go handle on this guy, unfortunately. Good old Die Hard. So glad Advanced bought Die Hard from our boys at Sears there. See how we're doing. Can't quite see with our light. Let's see if I can grab a torch. Yeah, you can see the damage right there. So, yeah, just pop that bolt out there in the corner, and then the 2 up front, and that tray comes right out. Just gotta run some wiring around. Looks like things got a little pinch there, a couple little burnt wires down there. I guess I'm fixing those too. These 2 wires I'm pointing at are sitting underneath the battery and got a little squished, and looks like one of our power feeds got a little sparky. Well, I guess this is why we do this. We double check everything. Okay, new bay is in. Whoop. See if we can get a better angle in here. See if we can get this. All right, new bay is in. Got our 2 bolts in the back. Now we got these 2 funky bolts up here that you got to go through the fender well, which is a lot of fun when you got new giant meats in there. This bracket is aftermarket, should work. Had to get that done right. This is my primary. Changed the head again, crimped it down, stripped back the cladding. Turns out, oops, don't lose that. Turns out the fusible link from GM is a 175. I thought it was a 150. I don't know how to tell if it's blown or not, so I gotta do a bit of research on that. I think it's an either or. So, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe changing the head, because that's sort of one thing I haven't changed yet, was this guy. So I'm going to throw the battery back in and get it all reconnected and see if she wants to crank. All right. So here we go. Everything's back together. I got to find my light. Where'd my light go? Here's my light. Got my battery tender back on, because who knows when I'll get out here again next. It's not fixed. Same issue persists. Connections on the top side are all new. I didn't change that fusible link because I can't tell where the issue actually lies with that. So this is the basic issue. You watch, it works this time. Fuel pump, ignition, got our volts. So there's something going on down there. I've tested the ignition switch. It's good. I've tested the neutral safety down here on the shifter. It's good. I don't know. We are definitely in unknown territory. Starter's new. Alternators new. Batteries new. Wiring mostly new. I could run new circuit from the ignition, battery ignition starter. I haven't done that yet. I don't think it's it. I can run a multimeter on it and test, but I don't think it's it. But it's one thing we haven't tried. See, this will come around now. Nope, not going to flip around. All right, apologies. Phone's being funny. So that's it for Monday night in Foxy's garage. We haven't figured it all out yet, but we're getting closer. Weather's getting nicer. It's coming up. Driving weather's going to be back shortly. Kind of need to start driving again. Ocean City is rearing up in the front view mirror, coming up in May. Kind of got to get things rolling. June will be here shortly after that, and that's the early Northeast Rod Run up to Booth Bay Harbor. We got stuff rolling. We got to do stuff. So Foxy's got to be able to start. Plus, I have a new mid-rise lift. Some of you may have seen that on Instagram. I'll do a short video on that once I get the car moving under its own power, because it's a tight garage and I have to shift the car. In storage mode, it's up against the wall. When I want to use the lift, I got to pull it out about a foot to center it on the lift, because I want the lift in the middle of the floor, because I got to get to that side to position the arms and the block. Otherwise, I'm too close to the wall. I got a garage, yay! But, you know, it comes with limitations. Thanks for watching. I'm not going to ask you to do all that other stuff that everyone else does, because I'm just not serious about this yet. I hope this is somewhat entertaining. Catch you next time.